In this video, I will be talking about problem 424, which is the last, but actually a pretty easy problem. So we're looking at a company that has purchased new equipment that initially cost $1 million. Setup costs are $100,000 and delivery costs are $50,000 respectively. Calculate the 3-year maker's depreciation of this equipment, which falls into the 3-year asset class, the 3-year research equipment and special tools class. So I've actually I'm showing you the maker's asset class depreciation table that's on page 69 in your book. It's right here, and that's what we're going to need to use to figure out this problem, or to get the answer. So the only tricky thing, or the only thing you need to know here, is that the initial cost has to include both the all three, actually, the purchase price and the setup cost and the delivery cost. So we're gonna calculate the total cost by adding all those up, and then we're going to look at the 3-year maker's depreciation. And this 3-year category right here, which is, if we come down, is going to be 14.81%. That's how much that's how much we're going to depreciate this equipment in the 3rd year of owning it. So what do? Well, we simply just take the basis, the basics, the basis that we use, the total cost, which is the price plus the setup plus the delivery. So that's going to be a basis that we start with $1,150,000 is our initial cost for this equipment, and then we simply multiply that cost by the percentage in our table right here, 14.81. Remembering that we want to convert this back to decimal, which is going to be 0.1481 because it's 1400ths. And we end up with a depreciation value, a 3-year depreciation of $170,315. So that's pretty simple and straightforward. I just wanted to point out, when you look at this table, you can see that as the years go by in each one of these categories, in general, the depreciation is less and less. So you're going to be able to write off a lot more. You're going to be able to subtract a lot more off in terms of what you pay in taxes at the beginning. Because what we're doing here, if you think about it, if I jump back here, because I have some time, if I jump back to the balance sheet, I believe is going to be what we want to look at here. We can see that actually no, it's going to be the income statement, because we're actually going to, and let me grab my little, and we'll talk more about this as we get more into the course, but we're trying to pay tax on less money. So when we look at our earnings before interest or taxes, we're subtracting out from our profit our expenses. So if you think about that, you're going to pay less tax on your equipment that you buy the first years that you own it, because you're going to be able to have a higher depreciation expense, because these percentages are so much higher. So the reward is early, and one of the reasons they do that is to incentivize, expanding and purchasing new equipment, because you get a tax break on it early on. Okay. That pretty much does it for our homework. As always, if you have any questions about the homework or the quiz, email me and I will respond promptly. Have a great day, guys.